What's up, everybody? It's me again, and wow. I, to be honest, this is. I'll be perfectly honest right here. This is a redo of a video I already had planned out, but got cut off since my laptop wanted to be a little punk and say, "Yeah, you went over your time limit because." Ooh, stuff was said in that. Stuff was said. So, here I am, once again, here, recording this video for you all to watch, comment, whatever you want. Troll the comments, say some mean stuff. Not look at it, period, since I don't know. I just don't know. Anywho, getting sidetracked. Um, this video I'm just gonna talk about the 3 games I ended up demoing and trying, just a whole bunch of games I ended up downloading, and then end up talking. I want to bring somebody up, so that look forward to that. And currently I'm playing Bayonetta right now. I'm trying to finish that. I don't ask me why I haven't finished it. Because of Bayonetta 2 being announced for the Wii U. I'm like, alright, that's more reason for me to get a Wii U. Besides Smash Bros. And Pikmin 3 and Project P100 and Rayman Legends. And if they announce Zelda, I'm definitely good if they announce Zelda on there. But anywho, and I also have Sonic Generations. I haven't started on that yet, and I'm really can't wait to play that. And I got Kingdom Hearts 2 again, and I gotta finish that. And I swear I love to. Love it like there's no tomorrow. I don't see why everybody kept complaining about it. Like, all you do is smash triangle next. I never did that. It's spam reflect. Never used reflect. Just going with it. Anywho, getting sidetracked. First game ended up trying was Dust, and because I read it in a Game Informer, and then I ended up like, okay, I want to try this. End up downloading the demo, played it, beat the first level. I'm like, and when I first played it, I was like, oh my god, it's only like, what, 2 buttons, and just launch combos, X and Y, and I'm like, great, it's hack and slash, and I was wrong. I'm like, oh, look, you get different stuff, like different moves. Then what really got me was the voice acting, because I like the voice acting in that game. And another thing I didn't know, like, it was so many bridgers that just was did voice work for that game. Like Shady Fox, he was in the game. I didn't know that until like after I beat the game. I end up looking at a video of his where he was supposed to video him his lines in the game, and then another one from General Ivan. And if you don't know him, he did the voice of Cooler in the Team 4-Star Cooler's Revenge movie, Team 4-Star. Yeah, it was hilarious. I loved him in that movie, and I'm still confused who he was in the game. I was like, is he is he like the general, or he's like the soldier? Because I didn't get it, because at the time I was using my phone for YouTube, and it would have showed a video description, and I was kind of pissed. So yeah, and the art was in the art def the graphics just got me. It was just hand drawn, and what's my favorite characters? If I my most Fidget is just my favorite character straight out. Straight out, Fidget is my favorite character because before I was playing Dust, I was playing Jack 3 and was like I love Jack 3 because of Daxter and basically the whole story of Jack 3 because I've played Jack 2, not playing Jack and Daxter. I didn't play that. Played Jack 2, then Jack 3, and they just both tied in. I know that sounds stupid because they're sequels, but just love the whole change and atmosphere of Daxter and all around. So, yeah, and Fidget's like a female Daxter, basically, and I just love Fidget for, like, every moment, like, the whole scene she was in, whenever she was talking, like, she's actually, especially when she said she was afraid of heights. I was like Joseph was like, but you're flying, and she's like, yeah, I know, and what if I fall? She's afraid of falling. Like, it makes sense, sorta, in her own way. And then when it was a side quest where you had to get a doll and her image, and then she was just disappointed in Dust and like, I don't even know you anymore. Just it was just petty stuff, and I just loved it. And another character I loved was Haley, just because of it was just obvious she liked Dust, like from the get go. And no, I'm not doing shipping. I don't do that. Not in a game like this. No, because this story was, it's wow. Anywho, I think the only only problem I had with the game was the final boss. So that's it. Just final stage in the game I had a problem with because you're going against everybody. I know it's a war between the Moon Blood and the little general dude. I don't. The reason I don't remember his name is because of the amount of anger he caused me to go through during the freaking thing. Final boss. Just, oh, you have to destroy the cannon. Oh, you gotta beat this guy. Oh, this guy's deflecting your attacks. Oh, it's the Minotaur. All this happened while you have to go to the freaking place. You go to there, and then you end up fighting the little general, which expands to 3 phases of a fight, like every final boss. Guess that's the deadline now. 3 boss fights, guys. 3 phases. Yeah, and the last phase pissed me off. And not the second and third pissed me off because the second one, the enemies kept responding. When third one, because you could fall in the lava. Like, you can hit him, and then if he deflects your attack, you're going in that lava. I don't care what you do. You're going in that lava. It happened to me so many times. Like, I hit him, deflect your attack, and fall in the lava. He deflected my attack, fall in the lava. I attacked him while he's doing his little uppercut. I get hit, fall in the lava. Just that. And the ending, I don't want to put spoilers, but the ending, just how Fidget interpreted just left. I thought it was just if there's a sequel or a continuation to this, I would love to see it. Honestly speaking, because I love this game, I really do. Okay, next game. I think it was pretty obvious. Next game I tried out was Skullgirls. Mostly And I'll be honest again. I was interested in Skullgirls a while back when cause I was going through a little fighting game phrase, cause there was just a whole bunch of fighting games coming out at the moment, and I said I was gonna get that as soon as possible, and do I waited to, cause I didn't have Xbox Live at the moment. I was like, I'm gonna wait, and then as soon as Chrono Phantasma was announced, I was like, I need me a fighting game to make me for as long as to hold me until the game comes out. I'm like, okay, I'll just go get Skullgirls. Downloaded it. Xbox wanted to be a B because I ended up using my godbrother's Xbox to download it, and that ended up having the full version of the game. Then I had to come back home, transfer it to my original Xbox. Did that, and yeah, game was fun. I will tell you that the game was hella fun. I always put, for me, my favorite character so far would be Cerebella, Philia, Miss Fortune, Valentine, Peacock, and Parasol Painwheel. Double's like like the charade in that game, like using everybody's attack. And like, okay, I also like Double. I like Double mostly due to the fact that she is in the face of a nun. Plain and simple. Just that's awesome. It really is. And the story mode, only gripe I had with story mode was the text was so freaking small. I cannot read small text. Well, I can, and I did. I had to make do of what they were saying because the game would not pause. Like, if you better hope you're a fast reader, because as soon as those lines are over, you're hit. And then you gotta make just of what happened. Or if you're one of those people that don't care about story of fighting games, like, you just press start. Fighting story mode, I didn't have much trouble except when I was going to get somebody like Peacock or Parasol. Mostly because this is my one of the gripes I had. They will keep shooting at you until you get to them. I swear I hate that. I hate that. And no matter what fighting game, someone shooting projectiles at you until you get to them. Okay, I'll give you numerous examples. Okay, Smash Bros, Fox's blasters, Link's bombs, Falco's blaster. Keep just spamming the whole thing, shebang, spamming that. Blaze Blue, just new Lambda Mew. Case in point. And Platinum. Yes. Street Fighter. Ryu, Ken, whoever has projectiles in that game. Just spam it until they get to you. That's all they do. And I'm just annoyed, and most of the times the second, I would call it a minor complaint, they launch you to a combo and there would be no way for you to break out. So do like this a little advancing guard, and I freaking hate blocking the fighting games. I don't know who the idea was to make the advancing guard. I'm looking at you, Capcom. But I hate it. I could even do it in Marvel 3, and I did. Even took it there. My last complaint would be the final boss, which is Bloody Mary, aka Skullgirl. And thing is, it's like, again, the zoning and combos thing. She'll keep throwing projectiles at you and until you're close, and then all her attacks you have, like, you could block them, but you take chip damage for it. There's like no way in hell you could just end up unscratched. If you do, you're some type of fighting game god to me, or I'm just bad because I've died multiple times to her, and she's on that. I'll literally say this: she's on Eno's tier and freaking Guilty Gear, and I swear to God, I thought there would be no one harder than freaking Eno. I cannot beat her, and that's why I don't play Guilty Gear. I don't. Well, that's not why I don't play Guilty Gear. It's because I had it on the PSP, and just don't like playing on it. They were releasing it on Xbox Live again, so I'll probably get it for Xbox Live, but that's about it. And case in point, her attacks are unblockable. It really, really was. And I thought Hosmer was worse. I thought Hosmer was the next Eno, which he technically was he played the first patch. He was, when I first got the game, he raped me. And I'm still like debating like if I should go back and change the little patch back to the original Continuous Shift 1 patch and see what happened from there. I have not tried that to this day. Sorry. I thought Taboo was worse. Like, he's not worse, but the whole instant kill move. The endings, again, no, I'm not doing any spoilers, but, Cerebella's ended like I saw it, how it was ending. I liked her story, though. Philia's, hers, too. Peacock's, I liked her story, too. I liked her ending. Painwheel was kind of disturbing. Well, not kind of disturbing, but kind of. It was more sad because of how she proceeded. Like, no. Valentine, Misfortune, and Parasol. Those, mostly Valentine, Misfortune, and Peacock, they were like my favorite ones. Misfortune because of what her Misfortune's wish and Valentine's wish both came into like, they were both thinking the same thing. Like, if I do this, Misfortune was thought back to the present, and Valentine, she thought about what would happen. She knew what would happen. Like, I know what's gonna happen if I wish for this, so I'm just gonna carry the burden and just do this, and then have insert, and I liked how that ended. Double's ending disturbed me. It did. It really did. It just disturbed me to no ends. I will just say that. I had to literally wiki what happened to her with her ending. Literally. I kid you not. And as far as Skullgirls concerned, for starters, I'll make this a prominent point right here. What am I looking for? They had this magical thing with costumes. What was it? Oh yeah, you can unlock costumes in the effing game. God, really? Oh my God. Oh, you do not know how frustrating this is. Not that the concept is just it's not like it's a bad idea. I'm kind of pissed that why aren't other people doing this? I'm looking at you, Arcs, Capcom, every other guy that wants to make fighting games where you have to get the different colors as freaking DLC when it should be back to where we unlock the costumes in the effing game. Why is it here? Like, main case in point right here. I was so freaking happy to know that, like, as soon as I saw, like, the little character palette, and it said locked, and then as soon as I beat Cerebell's story, it said palette unlocked. I'm like, are you serious? Like, they have costumes you unlock in the game. What happened to this? What happened to this? This is what I love. You playing a game and you unlock different stuff by doing different things in the game. Like, I've already searched up how to get the rest of the costumes. Story mode, arcade mode, versus mode. And a cheat code. And that's how you get the whole costumes right there. Right there. Why can't other games do this? Why must I buy what's more stuff that should already be on here that I could just unlock? Which is why the Blaze Blue Continuum Shift 2, they basically did like what they should have done in the first one. I will say that, like with the whole points thing where you earn points in different modes in the game, and then you use those points to buy unlimited, like, different stuff in the gallery, like an unlimited version of a character, and then character costumes. I'm okay with that, because that's around the point in time where all the DLC color costumes were already released for the original Continuum Shift. I'm okay with that, a method of unlocking other costumes like using in-game currency. I'm not a fan of using my real life currency to unlock costumes in the game. No, I don't like this. And this isn't just me preaching about how I hate DLC. No, I don't support useless stuff like announcer packs again, which should already be in the game. Just saying. Just me. Already should be in the game. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just okay. And here I am. I'm just Skullgirls. I was really glad they took into consideration like what makes a fighting game. I'm happy about that because they did. It's basically like a fighting game made for fighting game fans. But that's how I see it. Like, they addressed everything, and this was like, I was kind of sad reading about what happened to the game afterwards regarding the patch and other downloadable content. That was kind of suckish since they have no plans, and it's like, okay, we had say in the game, and now it feel like they don't have as much say as they did before when the game was being developed. It's like that, because I was really, they were gonna add like DLC characters like boys, and then I think it was Umbrella, Paracel's sister, that was supposed to be DLC, and Marceline. I was like, are we talking about the same Marceline from Adventure Time? Like, she was supposed to be in the game as a cameo fighter. I'm like, really? That was gonna be awesome. And apparently it's not gonna happen. Well, I don't know. They said there's no plans for like the future. So if it's whatever happens, I've been through like who knows how much disappointment over this freaking year. It's not even funny. Like Legends 3 getting canceled and Overstride becoming Fuse. That was kind of disappointing. Just a bunch of stuff. But I hope for the best for it. I really do. And right now, next game. My bad. Don't hate me for this. I ended up demoing Sonic 4 Episode 2. Now, I was, excuse me, intentionally not okay with this. I was like, I didn't like the first one. I raised, I hate Sonic 4. I will tell you this right now. I hate Sonic 4 Episode 1 with a passion. I tried the demo for it. I did not like how it looked, and I'm not even talking like straight up hater. Like give the game a chance. I gave the game the chance, and then I also looked at everybody else's playthrough, how the game looks, the music in the game, the bosses in the game. I hate the game. Why? Because it was straight rehash. The whole game, whole stages weren't original, and oh my god, like even music, it was bad. For the first time ever, I've played a Sonic game where the music is bad. It's not usually, oh, it's a bad Sonic game but good music. It's a bad Sonic game with bad music. This is my opinion, though. Just my opinion. And there was a lot of, I don't know what to call it, just a lot of doubt coming into this game. And then I was like, because of the major emphasis of Tails, I'm like, okay, obviously, this is gonna take cues from Sonic freaking 2. And boy, was I right. I was like, oh my, okay. Demo the first stage, I'm like, okay. And the one thing that got to me was, I'll tell you this right now. One solid point in this game, the music. It did not feel rehash or attempt to recreate a freaking sound. It generally sounded unique. Like it was original. That's what I was looking for. Originality. Not rehash. Not what we've seen before. No. Original. That's what I want. And another thing that stood out for me was they got the design right. I'm like, okay, I can relate with this Sonic. He looks presentable. He does not look all fuzzy and blurred up or all in freaking 3D or whatever he was in that god awful episode 1. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, into the game. I ended up doing what, the Snow Valley, White Valley, something zone, the little snow stage. And obviously, I was thinking to myself, this reminds me of the Icap zone. And then, because of how I end up on the friggin' snowboard again, and I'm just like, oh my god, woo. And the freaking enemies and the freaking bear, I'm like, where was this in episode 1? It was all these new enemies. I'm like, where was this in episode 1? Where was it? And not to mention, you had a 2-minute trial limit. Then you get straight back to the title screen to actually to buy the game or not. And yeah, I was just stood there listening to music, and I just kept playing the trial until I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get the same. I'm gonna get this and Dust and end up buying both. Granted, I played Dust more than Sonic 4, and play Sonic 4 after I beat Dust, and Sonic 4 was End up starting on the little Savannah Castle, and straight from the start, I'm like, okay, it's a castle. This is new, and then I'm just like, because you have to first thing you have to do spin dash. I'm like, this looks familiar. This is from oh god, this is from Sonic 3. And then it's like the stage from Sonic, the Marble Garden from Sonic 3, and the little stage after the chemical plant from Sonic 2. It's like you mix those two together, and you got that. And then why do I say this? Because the stage, the enemies are the same ones you see underwater in Sonic 2, and that was just wow. And the little helicopter tails, I'm like, Sonic 3, Sonic 3, and because Tails can swim in this game, and Sonic obviously can. Major emphasis of the game was Tails. I think that was my only really gripe with it. Well, no, I'm not good. Let's see, the Oral Sand Zone, take it like the Oral Zone in Sonic 2 mixed with Sandropolis. I hate that stage. That was my one gripe with regard to stages. And the stage period and the music in the stage. I hate both of it. I really do. To no end. I like the zone in Sonic 2. Yes. I hated Sandropolis and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yes, I said Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't play Sonic and Knuckles there because there's no saving in Sonic and Knuckles. And no hypersonic. Yeah, hypersonic. I hate that zone. I really did. And then you end up with the Sky Fortress zone. I'm like, alright, oh my god, this is Sky Chase. I'm like, you really? This is the this is the third stage in this game where you just reference Sonic freaking 2. Like, come on. Even the freaking turtles gave it away. The turtles gave it away. And the birds. And the whole fact you were on the tornado gave it away. This was homage to Sonic freaking 2. I'm like, okay, ain't nothing bad with that. And then when you get to the second act, where you land on the ship, it's directly like the second act in the Sky Chase Zone. Like, except this time, the lone exception was Tails was with you. I swore I hated that. Well, not that Tails was with you was in the original. The tornado got shot down, and you had to jump off, and Sonic was by himself. And because Sonic 2's focus is mainly on Tails. And when you get to there, it's mostly Sonic is by himself. And I love the music in Act 2 and Act 3. I swear I love those songs to death. And the stages to death too. And then the boss fights, oh my god. The boss fights are so ridiculous. So ridiculous. First boss fight was a joke because you can just... This is what I literally did. I literally did the little Tails helicopter, jumped, hit him, repeat for 8 times. Metal Sonic was different since I couldn't... He did this move where... Oh, by the way, I love his theme. I love Metal Sonic's theme. I swear to... I downloaded the freaking soundtrack just to hear his theme. And all the other songs I liked in the game. But anywho, he did this move where he would break the stage, and I'm like... I couldn't even see it coming because of how freaking... It literally got to points where I will get ahead of him, and then if I try to hit him, I would take damage. And if I just get too far, he would do the little move where he breaks the stage. I could jump in time. I end up dying. And then for what, the Oral Zone, that was just ridiculous. I don't want to talk about it since the last part requires one of the many things that pissed me off about later parts of the game. Well, this whole game in general. But yeah, you end up using your little combination attack at the end to kill him, and then the Sky Zone act, that was, yeah, that lost so many lives doing that crap. So many lives, and because just how it was. The enemies would stop spawning. The bats kept shooting lasers at me. I just hated it. Then when Death with the little race with Metal Sonic, I knew for a fact it was a homage to Sonic CD. I'm like, okay, we're racing again. Cool. And first time I think I tried to outrun him. Then I died. Then I was like, I'm just gonna press X, see how that goes. I outran him so fast it wasn't even freaking funny. Last boss, do the same thing. You just keep hitting him. Then he's gonna put a barrier up, do a little combination attack. That's it. That button basically eats the game up. All you gotta do is a combination attack, and whoever you're fighting will be dead in a matter of seconds. Kid you not. And for a fact, the other two gripes of this game I had, just like Sonic 2, getting the Chaos Emeralds were B. I issue not because of Tails. That was the main reason I hated Tails in Sonic 2. Sonic 2 ends up to this day the only game I have not gotten all the Chaos Emeralds for. Not all. Genesis. I'm talking about Sonic 1, 2, 3. Did not get all the emeralds from 2 because of Tails. Because he would keep getting hit by the bombs. Now, in this stage, they decided to replicate the stages from Sonic 2, where you have to get every ring. Like, get a certain amount of ring before you hit the little goal. Get a certain amount of rings. All fair, right? And then you get bombs, little shock things that stop you, and other BS. And now, the whole time I did these stages, I ended up with more rings, the majority of rings, than Tails. I'm like, why can't y'all fix this? Why? One gripe with the game. You could not fix this. It just got annoying. Like, we're back to Sonic 2 where I'm carrying the weight behind getting the freaking Chaos Emeralds. And I literally, kid you not, turned Tails off in Sonic 2. Turned him off. Still couldn't get the freaking emerald. Still couldn't. I'm just, And speaking of emeralds, oh my god. Super Sonic. Super Sonic, I hate in this game. Why exactly do I hate Super Sonic in this game? I will tell you why I hate Super Sonic in this game. Not only do you have... Okay, I'm okay with the 50 rings of tradition since Sonic 2. 50 rings, and Sonic turns into Super Sonic. We have all the emeralds. And then there's an achievement you get for being all the bosses with Super Sonic. Thing is, I attempted to do this. I really have. Got 50 rings as the first boss, right? Did this. Okay. Okay, I'm fighting him. And I tried to do the same strategy I did the first time. What happens? Oh no! Sonic's back regular Sonic. What the hell? Really? How is this even possible? And the second boss fight was worse. Wanna know how worse? Because for some odd reason, whenever I went Super Sonic and I touched Metal Sonic when he was doing when he had his little energy around him, He hit me. He hurt me. I flinch. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is this? This is not Supersonic. The only time I seen Supersonic flinch like this was in Sonic and freaking Knuckles. When the Doomsday Zone. This is the only time I recognize Supersonic can get hurt. Other than that, why in the hell are you getting hurt? Really? And again, third act, you literally have to end the game in the little boss fight with the combination move. So how are you supposed to beat the boss with Supersonic? And again, for the freaking fight in the air. How are you supposed to do this? Literally. Last one was a given. How am I supposed to do this again when I need to use a combination attack during his last 3 effing hits? How? When he puts that berry up, I'm pretty sure Spin Dash is not gonna save my ass from hitting him. It's not gonna save me. It sure the hell is not gonna hurt him either. Because apparently, Supersonic's a punk in this. Ever since they decided to bring Supersonic back, he's been a punk. I have not seen him in colors. No, because I do not plan on collecting all those red freaking rings. But for some odd reason, Sega decided, like, you know what? Since Mario got the red coins, we should do red rings. I'm sorry. I'm just... That pissed me off, though. It really did. How many times did I get? Okay. I'm sorry. So sorry. Okay. I'm okay now. I'm okay. Wow. Okay. Well, okay, I'm just gonna end this video with a little shout outs. Wow. That kind of disturbed me for a bit, but just gonna continue this anyway. I ended up not too long ago. I ended up subscribing back to this guy. I ended up subscribing to like way back in 2008. Yeah, it was I think around that time. 2008, 2009, so on. Basically, my first 2 years of high school. Ended up subscribing to this guy, and if you haven't noticed, it was Darkness Curse. I'll tell you that right now. Darkness Curse. Been a fan of his since his Sonic Nation review and all his other reviews like Shadow the Hedgehog. I love the Superman 64 review. I love that, and the Sonic Lab review. And he was just, I loved his. Then he did rant videos too, and there was a couple of rant videos I liked about that, especially the Twilight one. That was hilarious since he showed a picture of himself and James from Twilight, and it was just, the comparison was just awesome. Like, he really composed that. Then one day it was just close his account, and he's like, everybody was freaking out. I'm just like, oh, okay, he closed his account, and then ended up with his new account, the same revelation, which was the account he made after he closed his first account, and he ended up doing stuff on that channel, and then it got to the point where that channel ended up closing, and after that, it was just, where is he? Like, where'd he go? Then Darkest Archives came up, and he ended up making a final video there. And yeah, I have a good memory like that, just so you know. And then he said he was gonna be around, and then I think it was a while back, I think in 11, 010, and where somebody said he was still alive, like he had a new username, but at this point I was like, basically, what was I doing at this point? I don't know. I might have been making. I don't know what I was doing. I was just like, I still knew he was existed. I was just like, I don't know where he is. Like, I know his real person persona's out there, and he's probably like doing stuff with his life. So who am I? He said himself like he was getting a life, and he wasn't making videos anymore. And a lot of people called him out on that. I remember that much for the final video. A lot of people called him out for that. Like, glad you're leaving, douche or jerk or something along that lines. Me, I was just like, because he went through a lot of stuff in his life, really. Like, we all did. Just been there. I just was supporting him from the side. Shadows. Yeah. Shadows. And recently, I ended, like, I don't know what it was, but they ended up, I think it was a YouTube recommends, and then I ended up clicking on it, and it was showed, I'm like, Darkness Reviews. I'm like, I haven't heard that in a while. And Aladdin, I'm like, clicked on it, played it, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's him. And then just started fanboying, like, oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen your video, man. And then I looked at a video of him, and like, he's made his own channel, the Darkness Occurs. I was subscribed to both, the little channel that showed, and then his channel. And then with both of them, I saw, like, just scroll down the list. I'm like, oh my god, man, it's just been so long. And I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just freaking out, being like fanboying like hell. It was like, wow, I missed you, man. Where have you been? Like one of those situations, and then you just got that awkward person trying to push you off, and just end up seeing like his new look. I'm like, wow. Wow, that's all I said. Like, you cut your ponytail. That's the main thing I noticed about it. Like, you cut this ponytail. And I was like, it's, at least I'm hearing from, like, at least he's out there. And more about his personal life and stuff he dealing through. Like, and I did not know he was 20. I thought he was way older than me. I'm like, it's only a 2-year difference, or it's maybe 3, but wow, I thought he was in his 20s, like, way when I was watching him. But guess not, and the dude's gonna be a father, so I wish him congrats. I literally say that. And I refer to him like who knows how many times in my videos. Like, he's the main he's the main influence in my whole rant videos and what I'm doing. Major influence. I'm like, if I had the chance to do this, I would make videos just like he do. Like, I always look at his rant videos and just wish I could do that. I really did. Just be like him. He's been an influence. And I don't know how many times I just wanted to let him know. Like, you've influenced me doing this. If I don't have as many views as I wanted, like in the thousand or in the hundreds, whatever, like and as many subscribers as you, at least he said himself, like, do something you're proud of, like something you generally want to do, and that's I stuck to it. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm still here. If I don't gain anything from it at all, I'm just here to be here. But that's it for me, and the end of the video. So I have to say thanks for your time. Thanks for listening. Comment, video response, favorite, whatever. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe if you don't want to. Just do what you see fit. This is me going out, and hope to hear from you guys soon.